Hello everyone and welcome to the Pageant Perspective Podcast. I'm your host Candice Freeman and here we go beyond the sash, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. Today I'm joined by two beautiful ladies from Aldo's. I'm here with Savannah and Milandre. Milandre, I'll start with you. How are you today?
Good, thanks, and yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Good day everyone. I am Milandre Makoba, a 24-year-old from Eldorado Park, the current reigning Miss Eldorado Park 2023.
Beautiful. And then Savannah, can you please do the same?
Good afternoon. My name is Savannah Wax. I'm 28 years old. I'm the reigning Mrs. Eldorado Park. I am a learning facilitator and I'm passionate about coaching and mentoring.
Oh, beautiful. You're the Mrs.
Yes.
That's so nice. So there's a lot of categories within Miss Eldorado Park.
Yes.
So last year they also had the Mrs. category.
Yes.
The Miss category, and did they have Mr. as well?
Last year, no, this is their first year.
This is their first year.
Savannah is our first Mrs.
Oh, nice, Savannah. So can you please tell us how you got into pageantry?
So how I got into pageantry is actually through past experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
So initially I was growing up bullied a lot.
Okay.
It led to low self-esteem and I think as an adult, I suppressed all of those things, you know. I just blocked it all out. I didn't deal with it. And in 2021, actually, I was involved in an accident and then all of those things came up. So it brought back all of these insecurities and, you know, and then I wasn't feeling like myself. And I said, you know what, I need to do something that just can get me back into feeling like myself. And also I think what led to sorry
It's okay.
So yeah, fast forward to that 2021 I got involved in an accident and then I said I need to do the inner work because I'm still carrying this bullying and all of these things with me.
Yes.
So I had to do something to empower myself and I think this was the beautiful thing for me to do.
This was the platform for you. That's so beautiful. That's a beautiful story. And Milandre, how did you get into the pageant?
Okay, Miss Eldorado Park is actually my first pageant. It's modeling something that I've always actually wanted to do, but I think I've always had low self-esteem. I didn't have the belief, like, you know what, there's about modeling, there's this perception that it needs this pretty girl with a good, nice body and everything. So in 2021 as well, I lost my grandmother.
Wow.
So I was very close with my granny. She was like my mom. So she was constantly there beside me. So when I lost her, like I lost myself. I didn't have that person to hold me and guide me. So I was constantly just looking for something to do, taking risk, like, you know. I don't want to say I was living a reckless life, but I was just showing myself in and then.
Yes.
I got the Miss Eldorado Park team at ShopRite when they were taking entrance.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the team members came to me and said, "Don't you want to enter?" And I was like, no man, I've got a full-time job because I am a cop also.
Yeah.
And I'm not that girl for that kind of thing.
Yes.
And then I went home with the flyer. I said to my partner, I got these people at ShopRite and they said to me, "Don't you want to enter?" I'm not that girl, so why would I even enter? And then I think they were still taking entries. I think it was even the last day.
Yes.
I said, you know what, let me just do this.
Yeah.
And then I also got there on the first rehearsal. I think I was the eldest in my group.
Yes.
You know, I just felt like, you know what, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I literally had to drag myself to every rehearsal.
wow.
My partner was said to me, "You are going, you're gonna go. Like, you started this and you're gonna
You have to
end
finish
this."
it,
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, that's how I got into.
Yeah, and you will also think to yourself, no, I'm a cop, like what am I gonna do?
Like I've got this hard job and this is a girly thingy, like I've never modeled.
But you've just proven to them that you're the most beautiful cop out there. You know,
Yes.
you carry a gun, but you also you're that girl on
I'm
the
that
stage.
girl, I can be a girly girl also, yeah. So,
That's
yeah.
beautiful. So Vena, your story is so powerful. Throughout the Miss Eldo's pageants, what are some of the things you've learned?
I think just to be genuine, to be yourself, and it's important to, I think, share your story because you don't know how many lives it can touch and how many people, how many lives it can change as well. So I think for me, bottling things up and, having that past, now being able to speak out and I feel heard, I feel seen, and I think that's important because, actually,
Yeah, it's giving you a platform to talk about your experiences. It gives you that exposure, but it also builds you in the same way. They say you'll never know how hard it is until you try it.
Yes,
so you had to literally do it, and then you were like, actually, I am that girl. And just like I said, just the other week we had a young girl who was also bullied, and this also somehow transformed her life. Like she told me, her parents told me, she had like panic attacks, from the bullying and stuff like that. But the fact that she's able to stand on a stage and be confident on a stage, you're just like, where does this courage come from? Like, as a 12-year-old, where does this courage come from? So
I think you have to leave the perceptions behind because you start to sometimes believe all of those things. You now live it. It's like I see myself as those words, and for me, I had to now heal from it and actually how do I look at myself now going forward? Because I'm not that person that everyone said I am.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the whole transformation comes in, and the Miss Eldorado Park pageant helps women and men, find themselves because I had to find now my new self in this journey, and that's exactly what it did for me, and that's what the pageant did for me.
I'm so happy for you, and I'm proud of you. It's a beautiful story.
Thanks so much.
So Milandre, tell us how Miss Eldo's works, like from the beginning, what things that you do in the pageant, because it is a journey pageant. So what are some of the things you did?
Okay, yes, Miss Eldorado Park is a journey pageant. We do have workshops on mental health, youth empowerment, and there's even a different category now this year where the guys in the team members empowers the males.
Yes.
So throughout the journey, I won't lie, I was able now to come out of my comfort zone. They've helped us, they've pushed us, and we constantly have that support from them. There's never been a time where you could say you were on your own. Nazli and Naima were constantly there. From my side also, I had Savannah. I think with working with her, it's also made it so much easier. So yeah.
And in your experience, what did you guys do in the journey of Miss Eldo's?
So in the beginning, right, you start to think what am I doing here? And you're so lost.
Yeah.
But it's such a smooth transition into, I think there's about months of rehearsal. Every Saturday, some Saturdays when there's holidays and stuff, we skip those Saturdays, but there's months of preparation that goes into it. And from the time that you start preparing for this, you being prepared mentally because we have the mentor when Nazli comes in, and then the walking, that's when Naima comes in. So it's you being prepared every single week. So up to the show, you're so well prepared and you feel so confident because you have these people pouring into you, not just on the outside but on the inside as well.
Beautiful, not just the outside but the inside as well. And reflecting on your journey in Miss Eldo's, what were some highs and lows that you experienced?
I think my lowest lows was self-doubt. It was creeping in.
Sure.
Because I was on this journey. At the time when I joined the pageant, I also started going for counseling. So now I'm sitting with this person, and she's also telling me, "You're so beautiful," but you don't see what people see, because you've been through this trauma and this past that's actually made you doubt yourself so much. So for me, it was actually dealing with that self-doubt and the days up to the show. I remember that's when it hit me, you're gonna be on stage and people are gonna be looking at you and judging you, and so days up to the show, I started speaking to myself positively. I looked in the mirror and I said, "Why not you?" And that's when I started reassuring myself and saying that, what, you are a queen, you are worthy.
Wow.
And I remember it was literally that week of the show, so I had to reinforce that, and that's some of that. I think that's my celebratory moment. That's my high, getting myself out of that darkness
Beautiful,
and that
yeah.
low point.
You can literally speak yourself into like something, you know, like even in a negative way, you can speak yourself into it, and how you spoke yourself out of self-doubt. You were like, listen, you have to go there. Did you think you'd win, or did you just go to like test yourself, see how good you do?
I didn't think I'd win when I entered. I was there to just build self-confidence.
Yes.
And the week of the show, I was like, you're a queen. You are a queen.
Yes.
We're bringing this thing home.
Yeah.
So that journey, like not seeing yourself as a queen, but then seeing yourself as a queen. And also, I think, realizing that it's not just about the crown. I'm going to leave here a different person. My whole perspective has changed on myself. And I think that for me was the highest highlight, because it's like, I'm a queen even without the crown.
Beautiful. That's true. I always tell people like the biggest challenge is within yourself. So like even if you don't win that specific competition, but the fact that you had to go through something to get there, even, you know, that was a long road. And then for you, Milandre, what were some highs and lows?
Okay, my lows, definitely being the eldest in the pageant. I think another low was, you know, getting to the pageant, and then other girls comes with their moms there, and then you just there, like, you know, it's nice seeing that bond, you know,
nice,
there's pageant moms, so you just there, like, you're on your own, like, I literally had to convince myself, like, why am I even here, like, I'm just, like, in the wrong place. And then with my eyes definitely winning, you know, wearing the crown in the session, walking in a room, and then it was like, there's Miss Eldorado Park. Also getting to work with the community from a different approach. Because, you know, with my job, we have this different approach. Like, you need to be this hard person. Like, you know, people, your presence upsets people in the end. Now, with being Miss Eldorado Park, I was able to be a normal person. Like, work with the community, like see a different side of them, and also seeing their challenges, because with my job I don't see that side of it. Like there's so much more that our community has, and the vices, man. So
so as a cop you always see the bad things
the bad things are the negative side. So with the Miss Eldorado Park, I was exposed to the good and vulnerable side of the community. Also having younger girls, small girls coming to you, can I get a hug, please? No. And the highest one I would say is meeting the Miss Eldorado Park team. We are now a family. It's just no longer an organization. I'm just not a title holder anymore. Like, they are a family. They're constantly there. So
that's beautiful. I know Miss Eldorado Park is really a family. Can you tell me what do you think gave you an edge in the pageant? What's that success factor for you?
I think being myself, you know, not pretending to be someone else. Just going there with, you know what you gotta do, like just being myself, And
I just want to add, when you walk on stage, you have something that I haven't seen in any other contestant.
A spark.
So when Milandre does like a look in the back, I just have to say there's like oomph in it, you know. Even you get lekker, you feel lekker, even that's yours. You're just being yourself, but you have like a certain attitude to it, you know. It's like when she turns and she looks back, because you know they walk, and then they pose, but they do like the turn in the back. I'm like, I
think it's also part of growth. I don't think if I didn't have this title, I don't think I was going to be able to be in that position. Like, this title has pushed me, you know. I am now more confident, you know. I can now stand on that stage ways. I remember with the day of the show, the morning actually, I was emotional. I said, you know what, I'm not going to this pageant because we don't have that support from our families as well. You know, people have this perception of pageantry is expensive. You know, when they see it's money for the voting, you know, they're just negative all the time. So that morning I remember I was like, you know, I'm not going to do this. But then I said, you know, I've come this far, you know, and I'm not going to lie, it was a good experience. Like, let me just go out there and do my best, whether I win or not. I didn't even think I was going to win, because I remember entering the pageant, I didn't go with that to say, I'm going to be the next Miss Eldorado Park. I said, I'm just trying something new, something different. So but I don't regret it. And
no, beautiful, Milandre.
You should see her in her work outfit, right? The saps. Elegant. So elegant.
She looks elegant in the subs.
Yeah.
Oh my word. I love that. You're representing as well, Milandre.
Thank you.
Definitely. And then for you, Savannah, what are your success factors? What gave you an edge in the pageant?
For me, preparation, mentally preparing myself, and also every single day, besides the rehearsals, the week up to the show, every single day during my lunchtime, I was taking my heels to work. I put it in my laptop bag and I would walk. I would practice the routine.
Oh my word.
So 1 hour every day I would do that. So I think preparation for me.
That's beautiful. And you know, walking on heels is not
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Like some people think, some people act like it's so easy. Maybe it is easy for them, but not for everyone.
Yeah,
So you really put in the practice.
Yes.
I think I should do this.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice does make perfect. Milandre, from your perspective, what do you think judges look for in a queen? Because you know you have that attitude. Maybe that's something that I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, I think they're looking for somebody that is gonna represent their brand in a positive manner, who's gonna bring change.
Yeah.
Like somebody who carries herself well, a queen that has compassion, that shows that she's gonna be able, that she's got the abilities to represent the title. Also, then you know the judges look so intimidating on that day. Like you also constantly questioning yourself, am I doing the right thing? Because they're just sitting there staring. Like I think you'll never also truly know what they're looking for.
Yes.
Only when you're sitting there, like they'll know what they're looking for. But then again, as a contestant, I think you must just do your best.
Yeah.
Like they're looking for a specific one, but you can only also do so much.
Yes, that's
So,
true.
yeah.
Just do your best. And what would you say, Savannah?
I think the confidence and also someone who's positive. And when, sometimes when a woman walks off stage, the way you're walking off stage when you think no one's looking, I think that moments in pageantry is so important, and the way you interact with the rest of the contestants, because it's not just about how you shine when you're on stage, but those moments when you think no one is looking, I think that as well. And I think
That's beautiful. So after you guys were crowned, did things change? Like when you go to the shop or something, what was the experience after being crowned for you? Savannah, what would you say? What changed? Maybe in the environment? Or people greeting you too much now?
I think because it's the first title as Mrs.
Yeah.
People would scream, Miss Eldorado Park. And I would say, guys, not Miss, Mrs. I would always have to correct people. But yes, it has changed. I got like a lot of followers on Instagram. I had like 300 followers. Now I'm close to 1,000, so I'm grateful for that.
That's nice.
I'm very grateful
And
for
you know,
that.
with this platform now, you can even share your story and just spread more positivity through the platform. I mean, now you have almost close to 1,000 followers. So there's more that you can do with it. That's amazing. And for you, Milandre?
There was change, definitely, especially from my side. Like I did get negative comments as well. Like, how can you do this? But you a cop on the side. But then, being in the newspaper, you on the radio, I've never even imagined myself to be in the newspaper, on the radio. It has changed. And then, like I mentioned earlier, you get those small girls coming to you. Are you Miss Aldo's? Or whenever you just walk into a shop or something, are you not the girl that was in the newspaper? Even, like not even in Eldorado Park, you'll find maybe just going to the surrounding townships, areas there, you find somebody saying you look familiar. And I have this colleague of mine that we are like, we twins at work. And she says, no, she looks familiar because she's Miss Aldo's. Like, she's famous. Like, just having that thing, like I said, walking into a room with a session, the crown, you're telling yourself, no, I'm that girl. I've arrived. So,
That's beautiful. Milandre, how would you, overall in your life, I know there's probably a lot more that you'll do, but how would you like to be remembered in life?
Being good to people. I would like to be remembered for that, being good to people. I feel like being good to people will be a good legacy to leave behind,
that's true.
Because if you are a mean person, a bitter person, do you think anyone would want to remember you?
That's true. And people think that because you're a cop, you're mean. But that's not the case. You have to do your job, but you're a good person.
And all that, and that gun and everything, you are a good person. So
that's beautiful. And for you, Savannah?
I would say the same, kindness and also spreading hope.
Spreading hope. Oh, That's so beautiful. The way you said it, spreading hope. Like there was such a soft tone to it. It sounded so beautiful. So Savannah, we're not all perfect, right? But is there a part of you that you'd like to develop, or maybe it's a weakness that you'd like to work on? What is that?
Yeah, I think I would say being self-reliant, not asking for help when I need to, because burnout is real, and sometimes you can't take on too much, so you need to also delegate some stuff, and also have that support. So I think that's something that I would like to work on.
Beautiful. Okay. And for you, Milandre?
I think believing in myself. I need to start believing more in myself, because you need to believe in yourself for other people to believe in you. I do have days where I need to think thrice, 5 times even about something. Like I feel like I just need to push myself more. Like if I have something in mind, I just need to go for it and not even think about it. So I think I can improve on that.
Yeah, that's true. Is there someone that has contributed to your growth? Is there like a person that inspires you, or that you met along the way and this person has just steered you in the right direction?
Okay, my grandmother. I don't think I would have been who I am today if she wasn't there. If she didn't play the role that she played in my life. And also after losing her, my current partner, I think we're going to be together 5 years now, not even I think. It's going to be 5 years this year. I always say to him, you replaced my grandmother, because like he's so strict with me. Like even with the pageant, he was the one that pushed me. Like he's the one that constantly tells me to, he pushes me to do my best all the time. So my grandmother and my partner.
That's beautiful. So he's that person who also keeps you in track, There's someone that you can go to be like, hey, I don't feel like doing this. Do you think I should do it?
Yes.
Sometimes we actually need that
person.
We need that person. That's beautiful. And then my final question to you ladies is, in general, I'll start with Savannah. What motivates you? What keeps you going?
What keeps me going? I have siblings. I have 5 younger brothers. And I think what keeps me going is knowing that they're looking at me as a role model. So that keeps me going, that motivates me. That's and beautiful. Always wanting to be better than my previous self. I think that's what motivates me.
Beautiful. And for you, Milandre?
Where I currently am and where I want to be. I think that is something that motivates me every day. Also not having parents, you have no one to run back to. Yes, I do have my partner, but I also don't want to be solely dependent on him, So, yeah.
That's beautiful. Ladies, thank you so much for being here today. Did you guys surprise yourselves? Did you surprise yourselves, Savannah?
Yes.
To our viewers, thank you all so much for watching. We really do appreciate your support. From Milandre, Candace, and Savannah, it's bye for now.
Bye.